Summer is almost here. Along with the fun and the warmer weather, the higher electricity bills. Here with the tips to keep that bill down, if you can. Fox 5 real estate expert, the Noble agent, Mr. Ken Kaplan, is back. Ken, good morning.
Good morning, Raul.
It feels in here like it's summer already.
It does.
In Florida, in fact.
Does.
What can property owners and tenants as well, what can we do to keep those energy bills down?
So the quick fixes are use weather stripping to make sure that any doors and windows that are not sealed properly, that are letting in warm air, are sealed. Yes. So that's easy to do. Weather stripping, get that in one of the big box stores, that's fine. Sealing the windows, insulation in the event that you wanted to do that. Eco-friendly appliances, so appliances that are running, more efficiently, newer than older, so that they're taking up less energy. Fans, how appropriate. Fans. We do love fans. I'm a fan of fans. And so
I was a fan of fans up until about 2 weeks ago.
You were, yes. And then shades. I know this is going to sound funny. It's just a small thing, but dark shades to keep out the heat. That's kind of a quick fix. The other things to do are look at what rebates are out there. Look at what incentives are out there. There are incentives from SDG&E, believe it or not, that are there so that you can get light bulbs, you can get appliance or lighting and more efficient lighting systems so that they won't cost you much to run, and some are free. There's also a program where you can get a portable or wall window air conditioner. Guess what? You could use that instead of a whole house HVAC system. Or if you don't have AC, if you're a tenant and you don't have AC, guess what? You can apply for that, and it will cost you much less money to get that.
As always.
Sometimes as low as half.
It saves money to do your homework and do your research and all that kind of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Is solar worth it? If you're there with home ownership, or what, is solar worth it?
You know what?
We keep asking this question every couple of years.
Yep. And as prices rise with SDG&E, and as the tiers change, because there's now multiple different tiers, super saver mode, saver mode, you're using too much energy mode, you're going to get gouged price-wise mode. You need to make sure that if you're going to do solar, that it makes sense. What's your production? Does it make sense to own or lease? What are the pros and cons of leasing versus owning solar? Because if you're not getting any write-off from the leasing of it, if the company is getting that portion of it that you would get back, the question then is, why not purchase? Is it a lower payment? Does it make more sense? Who does the maintenance and upkeep? Look at the fine print when you're looking at solar.
Very smart. It's always something to everybody's case is so different. You got to really do your homework. I keep saying that, but it's true.
It's not a it's not a one size fits all.
Exactly. Okay, let's go to those the rates. Where are we today with the rates?
You're gonna laugh. Rates have stayed flat. For the most part, for the past month and a half. They've really stayed flat. Now, we saw that spike after February 28th. But if you look at what they are doing, we're looking at now rates that are still, for FHA and VA loans, still sub 6. 30-year fixed notes are, they're right around the 6.5, a little under 6.5. And a 15-year note is just under 6. But the key part about this, we are still sub 6 for government-backed loans.
Okay.
Good.
Let's get to today's deals and dreams. You want to hang out in North Park? I might as well get a place in North Park because I'm always there, having lunch, buying sneakers. Who knows what I'm doing in North Park? Let's go to the deal in North Park. All
right, so here's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Okay, now this is in a 55 and older community. Okay, fair enough. Now, you do not need to be 55 and older to purchase this.
I see.
So this could be a good investment opportunity as well for someone who wants to purchase and then lease out to someone who is 55 and older. It is a 55 and older community. This particular unit's got new LVP flooring, new vinyl windows. A lot of the major items that are not necessarily aesthetics but are more functional items have been done, which is great. It's a top floor unit. You only have one common wall. There's a gym, there's a rec room, there's a game room, and you've got one parking space in the dedicated garage. So again, introductory, you're just about 400 square feet. It is a great unit for the price.
It's not a big, but you get into home ownership perhaps, or walkability in North Park is so important too.
Talk to your accountant about write-offs. I mean, if you're getting into this, it's not just what are you paying on a monthly basis, but what is the benefit to you financially for owning a primary residence.
Got it. Okay. Let's go to the dream. I see your prices kind of went. Oh, did we not do the money thing on this?
We haven't
Oh my
done the-
God! Did you see that?
How could you do that?
Wow, that's a first. Let's put up
Sirhan
prices.
would be just appalled with you.
Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan Sirhan. 255, 275, or 300. Did we already do it and I missed it? Where have I been?
I'm looking for it as we speak.
Oh, the graphic isn't working. That's
Graphic's not working. It's okay. It's tied to the fans. So let's go to...
I'm going to go with between 255, 275, and 300. I'm going to go with 255.
Man, you got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, when I was looking at this, I actually had to look at it twice because for 255 for a one bedroom, that's
it's a small.
It's stellar.
You have your own place for two. Wow.
Or an investment where you lease it out, and
Okay.
you know, at that, it's good.
Now.
But now,
I believe I skipped over the main thing.
hey, it happens.
Coffee's not working.
Heat stroke.
Okay,
It's okay. It's fine. You know,
listen, I can barely breathe in this studio at this point.
it's all right.
As my mom used to say, sofocante, está sofocante adentro. The dream in North Park, talk to me.
Okay, here's the dream in North Park. You know,
I
we've
love
talked about North Park, and we've talked about the idea of having a multi-generational property or an investment property. This is 4 units, but the single detached home in front is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay.
And then you've got you've got one unit that's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and then you've got 2 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So you've got 4 units altogether. You're at just about 3,500 square feet.
Is that total?
Totally remodeled. Yep, totally remodeled.
Okay.
Oversized parking driveway. That way everybody's got space to park. But
How big
here's
is the house?
the house itself is, let me see here. You know what? I don't have the exact measurements.
Curveball, Ken Kaplan.
You know what? I'm thinking based on what we've got, probably in the 1,500 to 1,700 square foot range,
sense.
I would suspect.
Yeah.
You've got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath that's there. Okay. Again, this is all brand new. Look at this construction and what they've done in this remodel and this new construction. Just stunning,
I think it's
stellar. If you moved into the front house and you rented out the back house, think about it. You would probably, it pencils so that if you put enough down, you're not paying much on the front house if you're renting out the back or if you're having family live in the back. And it's separate.
What's the deal with parking? I got to ask.
Parking. Tons of parking.
Yeah.
Tons of parking. Yeah. Oversized driveway so that you can park all of the vehicles there you need to.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's put it. I need a phrase like "Let's get them the numbers." You know what I mean? Let's work on that.
Let's work on that. How's that?
Get them.
Let's go get them. And the number.
This is why we have consultants. Oh wait, no we don't. 2.25, 2.49, 2.7. I'm going to go with B, 2.499900.
Watching way too
I am
much
on
real
fire.
estate TV. I think this is like 2 weeks in a row that it's both of them. I'm impressed.
Right?
I have to tell you.
You know what I mean?
Chief economist,
that.
Raul.
I like that property. I like
It is.
that the house is separate.
I like that it's
I like
separate.
that it's in North Park walkable. I like that those units can be either for in-laws or rent them out, or maybe your kid wants to go to college in San Diego, doesn't want to live in the house, rent them one of the places.
And you know what? I like the idea.
I like it all.
I like the idea that the downstairs units are available for if you've got elderly who are living with you or somebody who needs single story, they've got it.
Ken Kaplan, you've said it all.
It's my pleasure.
Always wonderful speaking with you, sir.
So I'm always a fan of coming on.